bit by bit, I could repair the table. Maybe.
I think at the very least, if we repair just the board with the carving on it,
yeah,
so that the carving isn't there anymore.
Yep. So I will do mending as many times as I can to get as much repair as possible.
All right, it's a cantrip, but it does. It's going to take you a couple of minutes. But
Born is one-handing it while drinking. He's just sitting down and just like,
yeah.
It's a cantrip. Straightforward. Yeah, there's no need to rush, people.
Yeah, there's no need to rush. But yeah, so you guys are, doing that. You do see. Also, point of order, it is nighttime, just so you guys know this.
So which direction was Duck looking in?
Like right there. You guys found it.
Oh, towards the table. Okay.
That was my just in case you guys didn't.
So Doran's also going to ask, so what about the people who escorted her home? I feel like, do we know if because I think it's the question of, did she get escorted home and then she got taken when she was in her drunken stupor, or was the attack before and she wasn't home?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Shit. Hey, no, fuck.
What?
None of us can shapeshift, right?
I can.
Into what?
Right. I mean, I can disguise myself.
Oh, no, okay. We need a druid.
We need a what?
A druid.
Oh.
Oh, I can polymorph. I just remembered.
Into
a T-Rex last time.
Probably not. Probably
not. What's your thought?
Okay, so we can't. It would be like a fool's errand to try and get Duck to determine, like, hey, is her scent stronger at home or here? Like, which way are we going in her timeline?
Yeah, that I think that would be too much.
But yeah, it's been 10 days too.
Yeah. Well, so if we had something, no offense, Duck, call it a communication error. But if we had a sentient, like somebody who could communicate with us, we could just we could kind of either, if we couldn't determine where the smell was strongest because it has been 10 days, we could at least go as far as we could to either end of that scent trail.
That's fair. I will say, Danther probably has a very good sense of smell.
But but Katie can Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Can Katie communicate that to him? Like, okay, we've reached the end of this scent trail, go the other way, or like, which one is stronger?
And that's I think that'd be up to Andrew.
Yeah.
Shit.
Can we show this symbol to somebody?
Do what you like.
Because it was like underneath the table or something, right? So it's not like, it wasn't like plain visible.
It's like you gathered that she was kind of like etching it, like the way that it is carved into the table, it looks frenetic and not exactly like it doesn't have like perfect symbols, but it's a rough, frenetic, like almost panicked carving or etching.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we show it to people and see how they react, because ideally they should have no reaction, or for some people it'd be like, So I feel like it's some kind of like cult symbol.
As you guys are discussing this, it begins to rain.
What? Okay. We're inside, right?
Yeah. But you hear you hear the pitter patter of the rain on the rooftop.
You fucking dick.
What?
You're gonna wash away the scent.
The scent is gone.
All right. I mean, we might as well ask Duck, like, is this where the scent stops or can you go any further?
I mean, so I would say, Katie, I need to know more about this unearthed arcana.
Oh yeah. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Okay.
So I don't know that it says anything specific about it. It says that they can if I remember right, it says something about like they can communicate simple ideas to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like telepathically.
So then I would say that Danther could roll a survival check to track.
Yeah, so Danther has advantage on perception checks that rely on smell.
Okay.
So I don't know if that you would count that towards this.
So he would have to roll. So he would have to roll perception first to catch the trail, and then survival to track her.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, hold on. I pulled up the things. Let me.
Did we already talk to the blacksmith?
No.
Sorry, I was doing stuff.
No, but he's there.
Hi.
Well, he's not like right there. I mean, he's at a table.
Okay.
The table right across, right?
Should we do that while Katie looks up those rules or whatever?
Yes.
Hi.
Oh, I mean, where are you saying hi? Like, where are you going? Because
Okay.
Where the blacksmith is at? Where's the blacksmith?
all right, yeah. You just say
He's just sitting at the table saying hi to his friends.
yeah. He's over here.
It was Yagra, right? Yagra was her name.
So
The-
Yagra told you that Toman, who is right here.
Oh man, yeah.
So we're gonna walk up to Toman and say, "Hi, my name's Hattori. These are my friends. Yagra told us to come speak with you because we're looking for a pal of ours."
Oh, yeah. Hi, my name's Toman. Nice to meet you guys. Who are you looking for? How can I help?
We explained the situation. Explained that we're looking for Nala. We're worried, and we just want to make sure that she got home okay, or where she was last seen, because she's been missing and her mom's worried.
All right, roll your persuasion at advantage.
Okay. I mean, if I can have double advantage, I'll buy him a drink. Like, I wasn't trying to be persuasive, but
Well, but like not everyone is super keen to help or talk. So you kind of
fair.
You're a
Like,
random sumo wrestler who just came up to this guy and like.
yeah.
You are fairly intimidating, Hattori.
True.
But I'll give you persuasion with advantage though.
God damn it. You say it like it's an easy thing. I'm going to fuck this up.
That's perception.
I got fat fingers. Shut up.
And I need to roll.
Holy shit.
Okay. Okay.
He must be a fan.
Yeah, he looks over at you and he's like, Hattori, I've heard of you before, actually. Something about you can deflect arrows, or
Dorn says more like arrow magnet.
Shut up. Arrow proof, as it were.
arrow proof. Yeah. Yeah, Nala. Yeah, I took her home a week ago or 10 days ago, something like that. She was well, she did that damage over there. She was pretty worried. I was worried for her that night. She usually doesn't get blitzed at all, really. I mean, she'll have a couple drinks, but nothing like that night.
And have you heard from her since, sir?
No, not since. Like I said, I took her home. She kept saying, you know, it's coming. Yeah, and I just, you know, kind of dismissed it. I thought it was just drunken ramblings, but she.
Was that, oh, go ahead. Did she expand upon the matter, or was that all she said? Was it's coming?
She kept saying it's coming. Or she kept saying it's watching us, and it's coming. And then she was also afraid to go home too. It was really weird. Like she did not want to be inside her home. I had like she was like had drunken strength or something and was fighting me to go back in, and I laid her back down, and then, well, I guess she passed out, or she kind of became a little more complacent, and then she passed out.
So, a silly question, perhaps, but it was her home alone?
Yes. Yeah, no one else was there.
And the door was locked behind her?
Sorry?
The door was locked behind her? I don't know. Does Forgotten Realms have locks? I don't.
Yeah, they do.
I guess we have lockpick checks. So, yeah.
He goes, I was able to open her door for her. Like, I got her keys and unlocked the door. Like, walked her in. The place kind of seemed like disorganized, I guess, but nothing nefarious.
Disorganized. And I kind of described the scene. I was like, were things knocked over? Was there dirt? Was there what looked like spilled wine or blood? Like, I kind of described the scene to him.
So he says, nothing like that. There were just a lot of papers everywhere. It almost looked like she was studying for like a midterm exam or something. Like there were books and papers and a couple of boxes too.
Did we find boxes there?
You found.
Did we find boxes? Like, this is OOC. Did we find boxes there?
I don't recall.
You found a box with the devastation orb in it.
Well, yeah. I'm done. If anyone else has a line of questioning, I'm sorry, I kind of rushed to the head there.
You're fine.
No, I think it's what I was going to ask.
But yeah, as soon as we got her back into bed, actually, she seemed to kind of pass out.
Do you know any druids, Tommen?
Do I know any druids?
No.
I mean, I do know one. Her name is Fala. She lives over in the Troll School Alley.
Last name La La La.
Or his name. I can never remember with Eladrins. They're so fluid.
I'm at a loss if the rest of y'all want to do something.
I mean, the only other thing I can think of is to show the symbol to the people around the bar, and see what their reaction is.
Yeah, I thought that was a good idea.
Because really, it sounds like, so I guess huddling the group together back at the broken table, I think we can kind of establish that she was drunk here. She was having some kind of episode. She was taken back to her home, and at least from the description, she was taken most likely when she was like in a drunken stupor, and she hasn't been seen since. So, because the guy who took her home, if the window was broken, he probably would have mentioned, the window being broken in. So someone must have come in and taken her after that. So we don't really have any leads except for the symbol.
How far back does Merv's Jesus Christ, I was going to say ammonia. Amnesia,
pretty far back.
Like, when is it going to stop? Like, what's the last day he remembers? When does he remember coming back?
It's roughly about 4 months-ish.
Oh, fuck.
It's all kind of a haze. He's got little bits and pieces, but for the most part, it's a haze.
A 4 month. Here's what I'm asking, Andrew: a 4 month period of lost time, or that period of lost time was 4 months ago?
4 months period of lost time.
And when does he remember waking, coming out of it?
Whenever everybody was called back to the initial meeting from Luon, and you guys were told about Uncle Kirinal being missing. That's
So how long
whenever,
ago was that for us? Was that about a 10-day or more?
that was about 2 days ago.
It was fucking Merv. I know it.
He's like, it wasn't me, guys. I would never.
On to you.
So it is worth asking then the people at the bar if they knew where Merv was at. Like no, I'm just saying, like, did Merv come with her to the bar on occasion, or was it just known that he was like did she have him locked up in the house or something? Did he go out? Questions.
I don't know.
I'm just asking questions.
But you could certainly ask. But you know what? Those are good questions that you could ask the NPCs.
Well, yeah. So I guess I'm gonna ask it to the guy then, because this guy is like
You've
to
got
Tillman. So like, yeah. So hey Tillman, like, so what do you know about that? Because Merv is still hanging out over there. So I'm just gonna act like I don't know him and be like, hey, what do you know about that guy over there? I hear he's he and Nala dated. Heard they had a pretty big break. Heard they had a pretty big breakup. Did he come with her to this establishment? You know, often is he known around here or?
Roll. I don't even know what to ask for. I need to roll something. 15. Okay. He says. I recognize Merv. Or I recognize that Ganassi. He came in with Nala a couple times over the last couple of months. But if you're asking, was he here that night? I didn't see him that night.
Did you ever see him after that night?
Nope.
Did he ever come back in without her? Oh, okay.
No, I
Wearing
haven't.
your skin, perhaps.
But also, I'm sorry. What?
I'm just being stupid. Sorry.
Also, but you guys also know that Toman was just he doesn't know Nala as well as Yagra does. Like Yagra and Nala are friends. Toman just happened to be someone there to walk her home, and he knows them, but not.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and ask Yagra kind of the same questions, except she obviously knows that we came in with him, so I'm not gonna do it as much of a thing as like, hey, so, well, okay, so hold on a second. Let me ask another follow-up question. Kind of a meta in terms of how Zone of Truth spell works. So, Merv obviously has amnesia.
Yeah.
So if I do the Zone of Truth spell and I ask him a question,
Okay.
would he give a legit answer, or would I get a bunch of like, I don't know, and that's the honest answer because he doesn't know?
I think it's the second, because you can't ask it the same. It's the same way you can't do the Zone of Truth and say, "Is there a God?"
But in this case, he's got amnesia, so it's like it could be one of those things. Like deep down, it is a definitive answer. He just doesn't remember.
I mean, that is certainly worth a try. You can try to evoke some sort of memory out of him. I mean, you could have like a full-on therapy session with him if you want. It just states that until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time makes a charisma saving throw. I can't speak a deliberate lie. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw. An affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth. And to y'all's point, I would say it's the second thing where it's his truth, like the truth that as much as he knows to be is the truth.
Okay.
But certainly he wouldn't be deceiving you. He's just telling you.
Yeah, I gotcha. I was trying to just see if we could piece together the story of it using that.
I honestly think that we're missing something at the crime scene, and that there's like a way for us to figure this out by going back to her house. But I'll be goddamned if I know what it is. Like I'm out of ideas.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I will let you know that you found everything of relevance at the crime scene.
So talking to the group here. So Dorn's going to suggest, okay, this Yagra person, for the most part, seems trustworthy. It's been mentioned that her and Nala were, tight-ish. So let's just be like straight with her. Let her know the stuff we found. See if she can fill in any of these gaps. We know we got some kind of draconic blood. Maybe she's familiar with some guy who had beef with her. There's like the note, and I think that's the best thing. Also, from everything, I'm going with the literal fact that Merv is still over at that table.
Sorry.
So in my mind, he is literally just over the table.
Yeah, I'm moving Merv over here. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on. It worked so much better when it was like that.
He's just salty as hell. He's like, yeah, whatever, go find her. I don't care if she's missing.
So I think that's the only thing. Is like we've got the information, and I think like Yagra is the only real lead, and also going slightly meta. Literally, the only other person named in this place is the barkeep, which I feel is.
And also, like the thing that keeps bugging the shit out of me is those goddamn flowers. Like something about friendly fire is like not. I know in canon she probably has friends, but like who the fuck else is her friend except for us?
Well, no. So the flowers. Wait. So which flowers? Because she had flowers that were basically that were in her windowsill that were like a protective thing from her god.
Yeah,
and those were broken.
Those were broken from the outside.
Yeah,
and Doug smelled them and conveyed friendly fire, and it's like, who the fuck else is her friend aside from us? Like, surely nobody that we've heard of yet.
Wait, I don't remember the friendly fire thing. What was that again? Remind me.
So one of the things that you guys got from Duck telepathically communicating to you during your tracking was when he went outside, he kind of itched up to the flowers and he emitted the feeling of friendly fire at the orchids on her windowsill with the scorch marks and the blast marks coming from the outside as if it was something was blasting it from the outside. That's where like the impact is, and it's broken and it came into the building. But that there's like some emotional shit there that Duck is able to relate to you that it's friendly fire. That's the best he can give you.
So friendly fire could still just be someone she knew.
And that's the thing. It's like, other than like the characters we met tonight and her mom, who surely would have said if she was there and trying to break into her house, like, who does she know that is a friend? Like, I know in game she's probably got a rich social life, but nobody that's been mentioned to us.
So I think Yagra is our only real bet. So I think, at least from Dorn's standpoint, he's going to be trusting and thinking that this person is legit.
But what is she? Is she just a fighter, Andrew? Like, I guess we don't even know, do we?
We don't really know.
No, y'all don't really know. She looks like a barbarian almost, but like she's basically like this establishment strong arm.
I guess, who has the best? Do we want to do insight check and then tell her the truth?
You can roll an insight check on her from way over here, I guess. What are you trying to perceive?
So I guess
she's a good person or trustworthy.
I think Dorn is going to do it. So I would do an insight check to see if he thinks she's just like a legit. Because I feel like she's probably just like a gritty person, but trustworthy.
Yeah.
So based off of your interactions with her and the way that she's kind of conducting business with taking bets and things of that nature, it doesn't look like she is, being underhanded with the gambling. For first off, secondly, she did tell you everything. Everything that she's told you so far was the truth.
Okay, Dorn's gonna do it live. He's going over. He's gonna talk to her.
Okay.
We're doing this.
All right. You approach. The thunder rolls outside.
Look, we get it. The trail is gone.
So Dorn is basically gonna come straight with her. Hey, look, Yagra.
Oh, hey.
So
Dorn, hell and well met. You care to
So when we came here, we're looking for Nala, but there's a bit more to it. We came from her place, and we heard from her mom she hadn't been seen in a long time. Her place is a wreck. There's some blood. It looks like something happened. Best we can tell is whenever she left here, like 10 days ago, that's the last we heard. So, is there anybody who might have had issue with her or something? Because we can't find her.
Well, she was, probably the best of us. She was very friendly. I can't think of anybody who would want to hurt her. Yeah, her and Merv were together, but I don't know that much about their relationship. And they would come in together a couple of times, and then that last time it was just her. But they didn't come in often. It was maybe once every month. So,
did she ever mention any other friends, acquaintances?
Well, I know about that big guy over there and his arrow catching.
Tori like sticks in his gut visibly whenever she mentions
it. His arrow catching, and she mentioned that. Well, this was a while back that she, was very much looking forward to traveling the world. But other than that, no one had a problem with her.
Holy shit, guys! Could it have been, like, kidding aside, like maybe that was Merv's fire? It was only 2 days ago. Maybe that was Merv's firebolt hitting the outside of her house.
It's possible, right?
I guess magic probably doesn't scent or anything like that, does it?
You could definitely go back. I'll say if you want to go back to her house and check that out again, like you could investigate it further. But
if you just told us it was done, like we'd found all the clues, so to speak, right?
Roll.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna ask one question I think would be very important here. Where was Duck whenever all this was going down?
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
No. I'm not blaming Duck. I'm just saying, technically, if Duck was around, he would have memory of it, and he could in some way communicate with us whether or not Merv was involved.
So maybe just like a head nod. Duck, were you with Merv during these 4 months?
He claps at him.
Those are wings, not a head. Okay.
Flapper wings for yes.
So he's flapping over. He was kind of hanging out over there, and you guys are split up. Where are you?
Are we all with her right now?
I moved myself. Yeah.
All right. So Duck flaps over, and he sits down onto. So this well is about maybe 10 feet up. Like that's the lip of the well. No, 10 feet's too big. 5 feet. 5 feet is the lip of the well, and he kind of sits down and he perches over and he nods. Quack.
So, I guess I don't know how to phrase the question, but it's basically. So, were you there? Were you there whenever Nala was taken? Said a no.
That's not words.
Okay, because Duck can understand us. So, flap your wings for yes, nothing for no. So, were you there whenever Nala was taken? Okay. Were you with Merv around the time that Nala was taken?
Hold on. I have to roll an intelligence check. Okay.
We all know that Duck is the smartest of us all. There's no need to roll this.
Well, I rolled really high for him, actually. Laughs.
Okay. So, Merv at least checks out that it's most likely not Merv's fire.
Roll everyone who investigated. So it would really just be the three of you guys. It would just be Joe and Josh. Roll a Arcana check.
That's terrible.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, wait. Okay. I've already done my roll. Oh, never mind. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I was
Joe-
going to cast guidance on Joe before he did his.
Well, this would just be like you remembering something, not necessarily.
Oh,
doing-
yeah, check. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So with a 17, I will verify that it is not burn marks or scorch marks. The Arcana was something. It was force damage, as if something were dispelling the abjuration.
So still a mage.
It was force damage, or so it was a magic user forcibly destroying that abjuration protection of Sylvanas. And you get the feeling of, at least what the best Duck can convey to you is friendly fire / it was, there were no enemies around, at least physically.
And we're sure it wasn't her mom?
That's up to you guys.
I have no idea.
All right.
The only person left I can think of is the barkeep.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm going to go over to the bartender because
Okay.
we haven't really talked to him, and it sounds like people in here are relatively familiar with her.
Have we ever? I know Incan and Katie and Brian went to her mom, but have we talked to her mom about how bad the crime scene looks?
Technically, Katie and Brian would have updated her during last session.
Okay,
But-
so would her mom being there and attempting something like this have come up in that conversation? Like we could eliminate her as an option?
I mean, I would argue that the simplest thing would be that the mom would, like,
I mean, maybe trying to kick the door.
the mom kind of told us where to go. I feel like.
I'll let you know it's not the mom. That's a freebie. It's not
Yeah.
the mom.
No, that's what I was getting at. Is like him and Katie were there. Like,
Yeah, so I'll say they, questioned the abjuration and everything, and it's not the mom.
I don't know who the fuck else could have done it. Who's her friend? You're
You're
a dick.
Verb, it's verb.
I'm going to reiterate that Duck did his best to empathically relay that message.
Duck, did you do it?
Friendly fire is a human term.
Okay.
That's the best he can give you. So, that's without giving it away.
Duck is not beholden to your constructs of humanity and whatever.
Brian,
friendship.
Brian, you went over to the bartender. What did you want to talk to him about?
Yeah, I was going to ask him something similar, like, hey, so we came here looking for a friend. We know that she's a regular. I wanted to see if you had seen her and show him the portrait. Like
Okay.
we know she sort of smashed up your stuff. I just wanted to see if you could give us any more information about that evening.
He looks over at the portrait of Nala that you conjured up. Nala. Nala, she's a sweet girl. Didn't see her get drunk too often, but yeah, that night that you're talking about, she looked frightened, as if she was she kept ordering, trying to forget something. And then maybe towards the end of the night, that's when she started, it looked like she had like a moment of clarity maybe. And that's when she started, drilling into my furniture.
Sure.
had Yagra go over and try to console her, and it looked as if she was just worried. And I don't know. I thought maybe she was drunk, but yeah. Then Yagra got old Toman over there to take her home, and that was the last I heard of her. But no, she was a sweet thing.
All right, well, I appreciate the information. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Y'all feel a rumble.
I feel like this is one of those things in a video game where like the only way to progress further is just take your time and talk to all the people, and then eventually as soon as that happens.
Yeah, until time passes by enough for something to happen.
You hear a rumble, and then you see those two fire spots that are at the north and south portion of this establishment. It's actually like a small hotbed of molten lava that is kind of helping to warm the interior of the room. But as you hear that, the lava kind of, the rain outside begins to pitter patter even harder, and there is a whooshing noise and a wind that kind of emanates from the portal itself.
Fuck, these are all the elements.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, can we have Merv detect magic, or will it give him a goddamn aneurysm? Just like the whole storm is magic. He's just gonna faint.
Yeah, he blacks out from the from it. No, as you hear something coming from the middle of the room. Yagra looks up and she goes, "Brace yourselves! We got incoming!" And then you see a large black monstrous hand come up from the maw of that blackness, and then another hand kind of comes up, and a monster kind of comes and he, I don't know, erects himself. It is a large, bluish, purplish, blackish, fiend-looking monster that's climbing on the up of the well.
Is his name BBBBBBB?
Yes, because there are two of them that are climbing up the well.
Oh, fuck. Wait, do we need to like reposition ourselves? Because was
Roll
everybody actually
initiative.
over with me, or
Wherever you were at.
Uh,
I think you
I always
have.
roll so terrible on initiative. Fuck.
I just rolled twice now.
Where's Yagra?
Yagra is right next to one of them.
Next to me.
You see a... It's an oversized four-armed humanoid with purple-black skin and yellow-white hair. Two of its arms are huge and muscular, tipped with sharp claws. The other two arms are the size of maybe elf arms and capable of delicate movements. It's pretty graceful, but it has a red eye, bestial features, and an elongated dog-like snout with a mouth full of teeth. And this, not the Stegosaurus. This is what it looks like.
Wendigo.
And the other most prominent thing that I should tell you guys is that it looks as if it is emanating shadowy wisps.
Maybe sacred fire up in there.
So we got Heron at the
Probably
top,
evil.
followed by Joe.
It's
Followed
just a
Katie.
Yeah, just the
Let's see, Josh, you got a 3.
Yeah.
And then I need a roll for everybody else as people start to scream. 12 and 7, so they'll definitely go for you. So,
For real though, you guys, like, this is a bar full of adventurers. If this fight takes more than like 3 rounds, I'm gonna be ashamed of us all.
For a perception check, it's not full of adventurers per se. It's full of townsfolk. A couple of adventurers.
It's full of armchair adventurers. I think we're going to expect a lot of, what the fuck are you doing, man? safely at range. It's like, oh no, come on.
Yeah. Harry,
what are you doing?
All right.
Is each block 5 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do.
Do we recall, is it common knowledge what the reach for huge creatures is? Is it?
It looks like it could probably smack you from where it is right there.
So it's like a 10-foot range.
Josh, are you that one right next to it with the spear?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
Screams.
Okay, so I should be able to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cast. Boy, I'm worried about those townsfolk. I think that would be my first.
Also, are they just like hanging on the edge still right now, or are they actually like over the top?
No, they're
just hanging on, like they're poking their head over.
Like they've kind of peeked over the 5-foot wall.
Okay. I'm going to cast Polymorph on A.
Where'd it go?
And I assume they are unwilling.
Probably.
So it's a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. All right. Yeah. Which one, A or B?
The southern one. So A.
Okay. Cool. Do you like how I differentiated them for you guys?
Yeah.
And
all right. I got a natural 16 plus his thing. What's your DC?
That'll do it. It's 16. So.
Okay. Yeah. You see as like some arcane energy kind of envelops around it, and he kind of flips it off. After Heron, it's Joe.
All right, so I'm gonna
use I'm gonna jump behind the bar, by the way, too, as well.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna use thaumaturgy plus my, I don't know if it helps at all, but my performance skill, because my profession is entertainer. I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make like a huge thundering crash, kind of just like the lightning outside, and then spotlight on myself. And I'm just going to like do a Triple H, kind of throw my arms back and yell at both of them so that they're both focused on me.
Okay, roll your performance, I guess.
Because yeah, I don't know what they would do with thaumaturgy. So
yeah, roll your performance, and then I'm gonna roll.
Jesus Christ, this is not good. I may have fucked up.
Okay, you caught both of their eyes, and they both kind of look right at you. That's your action. You have movement.
I'm kind of doing this, and I start monologuing. So I'm like, villains, you face blah blah blah, and I just start going off.
Okay, are you moving at all, or are you going to stand right there at the edge?
Who's behind me?
Toman and a bunch of other townsfolk. One of them looks like a shinobi.
Okay, then I'm gonna stay where I am and trust that Toman and the shinobi know to get out of the way. Like, I'm going to very clearly draw their attention to me and hope that they're smart enough to fucking run.
Okay.
And I'm just going to start talking, like, start talking shit.
All right. After Joe, it's Katie.
We realized we forgot to roll for
Dancer's
Danther.
initiative. Yeah, sorry.
Danther can go with you.
I think. I'm gonna shoot it A with my longbow.
God damn it!
You have like easily the best aim at anybody. Like you have a +9 to hit, and you still fuck it up so much.
Hold on. Where is Katie? Oh, you're right there. Okay. You go and you actually kind of like catch a little bit of like Joe's like monologue, and you just let your arrow loose just a little too quick, and it on the side of the well. All right. What else do you got, Katie?
And then I guess that's my turn. I'll
Danther?
have Danther. I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
Kill him! Confide him!
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Danther,
How far is this?
like,
He's pretty quick.
Oh, what's the? Do y'all know how to use that little line thing? I don't know either. Josh, do you know how to use it?
Do what?
How to measure?
What are you trying to measure?
The distance from Danther to
I
I would say what you can do is, what do you want? Because you can do like an aura of what's his range.
No, there's a way to do it. I just don't remember.
he
I
can
think the easiest way is to just set an aura. Is it 60 feet? Is his range?
50.
I thought he could leap farther than that.
No.
That's 50 feet.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so he
He
could
could definitely, yeah. So he's gonna,
he could get to the top guy.
he's gonna A.
I mean B. He can get up here.
B. Wait, oh, it's B at the top.
Yeah.
Are those letters?
Yes.
I can't see them.
All right, so he pounces. Roll his attack.
It's a first.
Yep.
Misses.
Okay. Shit.
Anything else, Katie? Or Panther?
He's.
He's just right there. And after Katie,
I know. Can't wait.
it's
I'm gonna try
Monster.
and have back up. I know
He
that
can't.
he
He
can't.
moved as far as he can.
He moved his. Oh yeah, there it is. How did you guys do?
The fourth item down is a ruler-looking thing,
Mhm.
and you have to activate it. You have to click and
Oh,
hold,
sweet. That's what it is. Okay, great.
and so you can snap it to various things.
Sweet. Okay. After that it is the demon's turn. So he uses the rest of his movement to kind of climb and clamber up, but he's not leaving melee range. With Panther.
Did he enter my? I guess not.
No, he's just kind of climbing up on top right there. So he's gonna take a multi attack. The Panther is the first thing that came at him, so he's going to claw at him. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. First hit, he takes 16 slashing damage. Second hit, does a 15 hit you?
No.
All right. He swings and he misses. Danther kind of, and then he goes down to slap. And actually, he looks over. No, he attacked him, and he's gonna bite at him, and that's going to be. Oh no, probably not. 11.
Nope.
All right, he manages to catch Danther, but then like he kind of like catches his feline feet. Second one is going to come up. People are screaming, and he takes a swipe. Yeah, he catches some people.
Wait, I thought he was focused on me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like that was the whole point. Was that he was? Like,
One of them was one of them the Anther attacked, so that broke his focus. But the other one is coming up and going towards you. 5, 10. Hold on. Where's my thing? 5. All right. Oh, he can easily get to you. He comes over 30 feet.
None of those fucking chodes want to take an attack of opportunity, huh?
Nope, they're all the bartender isn't, or I mean the maid isn't, the waitress is not.
Throw a mug!
You say that as a free action, and actually one of the halfling table will throw a mug.
Yes.
Sail. It just,
Oh.
You know what? A halfling just wasted food. Shame on all the rest of you. That's fucking commitment.
all right. Does a 12 hit you?
Nope.
Does a 16 hit you?
Nope.
And a 24.
God damn it.
He bites at you, and you take 16 piercing damage.
Okay.
All right. After the demon, it is the other NPC's turn. So people are going to be screaming. They're running this way. Oops. They're running. They're going to be running. Yagra is going to come up and swing at.
As a free action, Dorn wants to ask her, does this happen often?
She goes, yeah, sometimes. And she takes her broadsword and whoosh, kind of cleaves into the monster. I got a nat 20 for her.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I like her.
Yeah, she's no slouch. Two, and then where's my other one? Ooh, she rolled high. 10, 8, 20, 25 points of slashing damage to it. And let's see, Durnan. Brian, you see Durnan to the left of you set down his mug, go underneath and take out an oversized crossbow and kind of take aim. And it releases as it goes through. Roll perception.
Who? Just Heron?
Just Heron, because he's the only one.
Change it back.
A 10. All right. You don't notice this, but that's okay.
I'm not paying that close attention.
Yeah. The crossbow bolt fires into the demon and deals 1, 7, 11 points of piercing damage. All right. After the allies, it is Josh's turn.
Okay. Describe how A is positioned on the wall.
I mean, that's just it, he's
like, is he still kind of like hanging? Is he standing on top of the wall? Is he outside the wall?
He's kind of straddling the wall almost.
Okay, so he's straddling the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. And I would take it that this would be considered more of a monster over a person.
Oh, absolutely. It looks like it's a large fiend.
Okay.
Looking thing.
Then I'm going to cast hold monster on AAA, and hopefully his ass will fall in the hole.
All right, what do I need to roll?
A wisdom saving throw. Target of 16.
Got 18.
Fuck.
All right. What else?
Technically that was my bonus action. Can I do it in reverse order?
Yeah, you can. You can.
Okay.
You can reverse orders of bonus, regular action, and movement. Or
Okay. So in that case, I'm gonna back away a little bit because I'm not currently engaged, and kind of get behind Yagra and cast a Sacred Flame.
Move out of his threat range. He's got a large reach. So
well, but am I not engaged? Like he's currently engaged with Danther, right?
He's engaged with whatever is in his threat range. So if
so he would still have
that you're getting up. If he notices that you're moving, even though he slashed at the cat, he notices that you're moving and he can take a reaction.
Okay, I'll keep where I was. Was it like there? I think.
You don't know that. I mean, you can still go.
Well, I was trying to get out of his range. If his range is that huge, I guess so. Can I? What is his like range? Like 10, 20 feet? Like how?
You can roll a survival check to determine that.
Let's see.
An 18. I will tell you that it is 25 feet.
Okay, fuck. I'll keep where I'm at, and I'm just gonna do Sacred Flame on him.
All right, that's a dex save.
Yeah.
Ooh, a critically fail. 8 damage. Oof.
Radiant damage, if it matters.
Thank you for that. All right. After Josh, it's Merv's turn. He's going to conjure up a lightning bolt. Fuck me. It arcs wide. All right. And then he's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move backwards, because that's kind of what he would do. All right. After that, it's Heron's turn.
Hold on, he's almost here.
Okay, no worries.
It's your turn.
Sorry. Okay. I will be
Fireball.
fireballing
Do,
Mr.
do, 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 do,
Mr.
do,
A.
do, do, do.
Letter A.
Not the tune.
Yes, it is.
Bum, 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 bum.
That's what I was saying.
It's not. Okay, I will be fireballing B. I should be able to, because of the range, situate it like kind of in the middle here so that it only hits him.
Like there?
Yeah,
Like that? Okay.
something like that.
Cool. All right. What? And I roll.
And it's a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Oof. 19.
Damn it.
Probably still take half.
I still think he takes like half damage.
It's half damage.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
$10. God dang.
As you hurl your fireball, it looks up at it and it kind of like King Kong like hops and it still catches him. The fire scorches and raises up his velvet like leathery skin, and he kind of like. It doesn't look like it, even with him dodging, it doesn't look like it did as much damage as you would have hoped.
All right.
If you catch what I mean.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Would you like to move anywhere?
No. I'm just gonna sit right here.
Joe, yeah.
And actually, I'll go ahead and I'll give a a quick little thumbs up to my compatriot sitting there,
All right.
the bartender.
Oh, okay.
Inspire him a little bit. Give him a little wink.
Okay, sweet. Does that give him advantage or?
It gives him a. I think I'm a D8 still, maybe D10. I'm a D8 right now. So he can roll a D8 to add to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw
All right.
for the next 10 minutes, which will be that's fine. You know.
Sweet. Tori, you're up.
You know what? I'm just gonna go fucking old school and beat the shit out of this dude.
Flurry of blows. I like it.
So I've got what is it? I've got 3 unarmed strikes if I don't spend any key.
Correct. You get 2 actions if you're fighting plus a bonus unarmed strike, and then if you wanted to, instead of the bonus action of the unarmed strike, you can spend a key point and do flurry of blows, which makes it 2. So that would mean you could do 4 attacks.
All right, that's what I'm doing. So my key's going. Holy shit! Since when do I have 9 key?
Because you're a fucking level 9 monk.
Because I'm a beast. All right, let's do this.
Which, by the way, you didn't level up your guys, so I did it for you today.
Hey, Andrew. Thank you.
You're welcome. 21 hits. 11 does not.
Jesus fucking Christ!
15 hits and 9 misses. So roll your damage on 2 of those attacks.
Wow, great.
7 and 9 is 16 damage. As you're kind of trying to pummel him, would you like to move anywhere?
Not really. Not if he's focused on me.
He is. Joe done. Katie, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to do my best to, let's see, shoot at the top guy.
Okay. The one that has Danther in his...
Yes. And yeah. So I'm going to shoot at him with my longbow. God. So that probably doesn't hit.
No. 14 unfortunately does not hit. It just misses.
Oh, you're fair bench.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, Danther, flail for your life, Danther.
Danther is right underneath him.
Scratch him. Claw him.
Yeah, because he gets the free attack.
No.
Yeah.
He just
God. Okay, so he gets his other one. Why did I suck so bad?
As Danther tries to go up and claw and bite at him, underneath the 2 large arms, he has 2 kind of almost normal-sized muscular arms. And he just kind of like, no, bad kitty, and slaps him away. After that, it is the demon's turn. First off, he's gonna. Oh, okay. I can look over at Yagra, and his eyes, instead of like the normal, like with the iris being red, the entire eyeball turns blood red, and mutters. And okay, you see Dorn out of the corner of your eye. She kind of just starts shaking her head and is just like, oh. She looks a little under the weather for a second, and that's his turn. Actually, the next one is gonna swipe down at you, Hattori. Only 2 of them hit. So you take 32 points of slashing.
What were the rolls?
25 and 21.
21.
Yeah.
Dory, what's your? Actually, I probably shouldn't be able to ask that. On the 21,
Mm-hmm.
whatever hit that was.
I'm sorry, that's 22. I don't know how to add.
What is it? 22?
Yeah, 14 plus a number, so 8, so 22.
Okay, let's give it a shot anyway. I'm gonna whistle really loudly.
Okay.
To kind of try and distract him. And damn it.
Okay.
Never mind. Golly, I can't roll either. It's still good.
32 damage, 34.
You took 32 slashing.
Okay, so Hattori's not complaining, y'all, but we've been better.
All right. After the demon's turn.
I tried.
No, you did good. It's the allies' turn. First up, and then he releases another large crossbow bolt from behind the bar. Yeah, and it finds Purchase. And that's the only one who's taken damage, actually. Wow.
Yeah.
2 and 3. He's firing at the one at the top. 15 damage. All right. After him, it is Yagra's turn, and Yagra. I need to roll. Someone roll me a d10. I'll let you guys decide.
I got it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I was already doing it.
Take Karen's. He did a better roll.
Okay. The creature doesn't move or take actions this turn. She just looks like she is confused, dazed and confused, and she's just kind of like. All right. After that, it is you've got a guy right here next to you, Hattori. You see Toman, the blacksmith, take up a hammer and swing at the demon, and actually hits him for 5 damage.
Is there a specific reason you called me out and said I see him?
Because he's right next to you.
Okay, I was just wondering if you were like trying to imply something or whatever.
Nope, Toman happened to be right next to you. After Toman goes, you see the shinobi kind of jump parkour off the table and then run up underneath the demon and starts to punch at him. Only one of them hits. And, oh, that's just shitty damage. Okay, but it's still damage. Josh, you're up.
I am going to cast.
People are screaming and running away, by the way.
At a 4th level spell, or 4th level slot, I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians. So, wisdom saving throw and 4d8 on a fail, otherwise half.
I got a 2.
Yep, 4d8.
All right, roll your d8.
This will be radiant damage, if that matters.
Thank you. Nice.
And he will have to re-roll at the start of his turn every time.
Okay, gotcha. And that's a concentration.
Yes, it is concentration for 10 minutes. And I'm also going to do
you have a bonus action and movement.
Yeah. I'm going to do Spiritual Weapon, the classic.
Nice. What is your spiritual weapon?
20. Oh, nat 20.
Nice. What does it take you the form of this time?
In my inebriated state, it's gonna be a beer mug, a giant spiritual beer mug.
All right, a
It's
giant
gonna be like a club.
comes up and whoosh knocks him. Roll your damage. That's pretty good. Or click spiritual weapon for us, and then we'll see.
16 force damage.
Roll minus.
I will also say I am able to designate who the spirit guardians affect, and I've only stated that the 2 demons it affects because I see where Yagra's going, but yeah, that's only meta.
You can roll a Arcana check.
Yeah, I think regardless, I don't want to end up killing her.
Okay, you can roll Arcana though to kind of figure out what's going on with her. 13. She's under the effects of a confusion spell.
Oh, okay, that's even better.
Okay. After Josh, it is Merv, and he is going to cast another lightning bolt. God damn it! It arced wide again. I rolled a 2. All right. After Merv, it's Heron.
Yeah.
Actually, Merv's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to move behind the bar where you are.
Yeah.
And Duck flaps this way.
I hope Nathan watches this.
Okay. Let's do. Jesus. I'm so useless in battle.
Well, I'm not supposed to be, but I am. So, at least there's that.
I feel like none of us are really shining stars today.
No.
You all had a couple drinks. You're all trying to do a super smooth.
Just one too many. Yeah.
Dorn is very much a glass cannon. I did some serious damage, but I'm really afraid of the next round.
Oh, I'm excited.
You
hit me with your spiritual weapon.
Huh? Yeah, I know.
This
How does
should
he know? What is his intelligence? Does he really realize the spiritual weapon is connected to me? He did it like on the opposite side. He doesn't know this.
I have a +1 to intelligence, so. Because they're large, burly monsters doesn't mean that they're stupid.
I don't know.
All right. Let's do this. 16. I'm gonna have to jump up, aren't I? Okay. I'm gonna get up. Oh, no, I can get that one. He surrounded them. Sorry, I gotta look at the ranges and all that.
No, you're good. Joe, you're on deck.
I'm ready, Freddie.
Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna jump back over the bar. Oh. Over here. I think this should put me enough in range. Yeah. Yeah. I cast Fairy Fire right here.
Mm-hmm. And that's a dexterity save?
Yes.
11.
So he fails.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's outlined with a sparkly green flame that makes him real easy to see and hit.
Okay, sparkly green flame. There.
Yeah.
Oh. Anything else, sir?
Nope, that is it.
Joe, you're up.
I was gonna do cure wounds, but it's like a max of 11 HP, so I feel like I just better get this guy while I can. I'm gonna spend
All your attacks have advantage.
Yeah.
one more key point. Advantage.
Toggle your advantage on.
Here we go. I will miss y'all when I go.
Okay. Okay. All right. All
Yeah.
Yeah.
all 4 hits.
My man, Brian. Clutch.
All right. Roll each of your damages.
I would like to also point out that Hattori is still talking shit this entire time. Like, he has not shut up. Even when he was getting bit, he was like, "Oh, you think this is something?" Like, he looks like shit right now. He's more than bloodied.
20. That's 28 points of damage. Nice.
All right.
Whoosh, as you boom, boom, boom. All right. After Joe, it's Katie and Danther.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot my longbow at the one that's engaged with Dan.
All right.
Yay! Something.
And 18 hits. Roll your damage. 7. All right. He's looking
And
pretty
then-
bloodied now.
That's good. Okay, so then because I hit, Danther gets. Or no, he just
because
gets 2. Right?
he gets 1 because you attacked. No, you don't have to hit, and then he gets 1 on his own.
Okay.
2 for Danther. Yay!
21 hits.
Yeah. Wow. But he succeeded, so.
And then this is for his turn.
Okay. All right.
One more?
Nope, that's it.
Good, Danther.
You got Danther comes and
Oh.
okay. All right. Anything else after that? Because now it's my turn.
Nope.
All right.
Don't kill Danther.
No. Well, that's the last thing that did attack him, but he's got a humanoid that looks tasty as well.
You gotta roll your DC save. Start of your turn.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Those Valkyries. By the way, there's a faint Flight of the Valkyries sound going on there. As the Valkyries are floating about.
All right. I only got a 5. So how much damage do I take?
4d8 again.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a fucking great spell. But me being glass cannon means I have to be right up in the action.
Yeah. Roll your damage.
22. Again, of radiant damage, if that matters.
All right. 22 points of damage. How do you want this demon to die?
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the thing as the creature is about to attack Panther. 3 floating Valkyries are zipping around. The first cuts off the arm that's going to attack Panther. A second comes up, takes off the other large arm, and then the final one takes off the head, which falls down the pit.
Yep. All right. Whoosh. He falls down the pit and is no more.
Just the head fell down the pit. If that matters. I don't know. If there's loot or anything, I don't want to lose loot.
There's no loot
Okay.
on this guy. So he falls down. Actually, let me roll a d6.
A d6?
Yeah, roll a d6.
Arm.
6.
6? Okay. He flops over on your side, actually.
Sweet.
Evens, he stayed up. Odds, he went down. All right. He's dead, but I still have one more guy, and he's going to attack. I'm gonna bite at you, Hattori.
Yeah, of course.
And then he's going to swing at the guy. Does a 20?
Just roll the damage.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
Well.
21.
22.
Okay, I whistle again,
Okay.
super loudly.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
It's a 14 now.
14 now. All right. He goes to swing. He misses though, because he kind of like catches, and then Hattori is able to bob out of the way, and then he goes and he bites at the little shinobi who's been attacking him. And he got a natural 20 on that, so he and like that little shinobi is torn in half.
Oh,
Ooh.
like the only other Japanese person here.
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything about that.
I was about to say I could probably bring him back, but then you said torn in half, and well, that's a nope.
It's massive damage. It's 32, and he's
Ooh.
yeah, didn't have that much HP to begin with.
Oh, okay. Well.
After the ally, oh no, I got one more with Durnan, and somebody roll a d10 so I can actually no, because he's dead. So Yagra does not need to roll anything. She comes out of it. So I just need to roll for Durnan. At advantage, good thing. And he takes some damage. All right. After the allies, it's Josh's turn.
I'm going to hoof it over to the other monster. So let's see what my range is. How should I do this? It's 30. I'm basically gonna do my full sprint.
So if you double action dash, you can move 60 feet.
Well, it's 60, but I'm trying to figure out how this is gonna work with this circular perimeter.
Yeah, you'll have to go around.
So 1, 2, 3,
15,
4,
20, 25.
Oop.
That's okay. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
I will stop there because that's in range, and so Spirit Guardians again. Let me recheck the wording.
Yeah, because that can't be like you entered me, but I think it's I have to enter it.
Yeah, I think it is. So it's got to be the start of the turn.
Yeah. All right. So the Spirit Guardians are right behind you. All right. Anything else?
Nope. That was my. Well, I guess I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon closer.
It can only be 20 feet, I believe.
20 feet.
Yep.
But yeah, so it'll just be closer. I won't be able to use it. I won't be able to use it.
Over the well if you want.
Yeah, it will. So it'll be hovering a little bit closer, but it's still too far away to do anything.
Gotcha. All right, Heron, you're up.
How does that guy look?
He looks about 3/4 down.
Okay. I'm gonna run and get on top of this table. And
or 3/4 remaining, I should say. 3/4 remaining.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, you guys are concentrating on B.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just shoot him with my crossbow. That'll be fine.
All right. Roll it in.
Yeah, I'll keep up fairy fire.
$15 hits. 7 damage. All right. Your crossbow bolt finds purchase in the back of his hamstring, and he roars because that's not comfortable. All right, Joe, you're up.
I'm going to spend another key point and do Water Whip to try and trip his ass to falling into the pit.
Okay, so what do I have to roll? I think I have to roll a dexterity save.
Yeah, this says DC 14. I don't know if that's still the case because this.
It should be. It should be your. Way of the Four Elements. It is. Where's that? Here it is. Casting elemental spells. Once you reach a certain level, the maximum amount of hit points.
Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Well,
Okay.
take it for what you will.
What'd you do?
Nothing. Ignore that. I was trying to click the settings.
Fine. So your DC is 15, actually. So let me roll a dex save. Sorry, boy. I got a nat 20.
Prick.
Your water whip goes to try to lasso around him, and he kind of jumps
sorry.
over. So, but you still get some wet damage in there. So that's what is that? 8 points of wet damage.
It sounds so dirty when you say it.
All right. After Joe, it's Katie.
I'm gonna shoot a green guy.
17 hits.
Roll again just in case you get nat 20.
Oh, why?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's advantage.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
You didn't get nat 20.
I know. Okay, so
That's still really good, though. You find Purchase in its throat. It comes up and it snaps the arrow out, and it roars at you.
so I 8 damage,
And
and then Danther.
Danther. So he's on the other side of the well, so he needs to move over.
Can you try and pounce?
Not from that angle.
Yeah, and he can't get that far.
Yeah.
He'd be like here. In fact, I don't think he can even hit it.
No. Hey, Danther's too far. He's a good 15 feet away. It just looks like he's on top of him because of the club.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. After Danther, it is the demon. So now roll your 48.
Yes.
13. As your Valkyries come in and slice at Adam. 5, 4. Okay. And it's still my turn, so he's actually going to. He kind of sees what's going on. He's gonna back up.
It's not going to be good.
Over there. He's dead. Hold on. Dead. Hattori and Toman, you both get an attack of opportunity since he left your threat range.
Do I get to do anything special, or is it just a straight attack?
Just straight attack.
3 attacks? Or just
Straight attack. 1. 21 hits. Roll your damage. 7. Okay. So that's okay. As he moves backwards, Toman misses, and he is going to. All right.
That little measuring thing is actually pretty helpful.
Yeah, I really like it a lot. He starts to mutter something in Undercommon. and magical darkness envelops him.
Oh shit.
And one of the halflings disappears underneath the darkness as well. That's his turn. Josh.
How is Hattori and Danther looking?
Hattori will survive. He's had worse.
Okay.
Danther looks okay. He's not bloodied yet.
30 hit points if that.
You're fine. So I guess I'm going to hold and keep my distance, but I guess can I what's the thing where I can basically I basically want to say that I can use my action whenever, if he appears out of it, I want to cast Sacred Flame if he appears out of it. Am I able to do that?
So that means you're going to hold, you're going to ready an action.
Yes.
So, and your trigger is if he appears out of the darkness, then you release your Sacred Flame?
Basically, if I'm able to see him. If the darkness disperses or if he comes out of it.
Okay. One other thing you notice about this darkness, it is very... it looks as if, whenever you're boiling water and you've got like that heat wave that's coming off of it, that is kind of emanating away from this darkness, but it's charcoal-like and shadowy. It's not like normal darkness that you've seen before, like normal magical darkness, if that makes sense. Like you've seen people cast the spell darkness before, but this is a different kind of flavor to it. After Josh, it is Heron's turn.
Yeah. Let's do... Can't see it at all, huh?
Unfortunately, the fairy fire is enveloped entirely by this magical darkness.
Yeah.
It's in the darkness, but it's as if it's like it's a 20-foot radius of magical darkness around him.
All right. I'm going to move. I'm going to kind of go in. That's my 30, 20. Yeah, I'm just going to get in there. And I'm going to cast... Here.
Concentration 1 minute. You project a phantasmal image of the creature's worst fears in each creature in a 30-foot cone. Okay, you're catching a gnome in that, by the way.
That's fine.
He's gonna have issues later.
All right. Frightened spell. So what do I need to do? A wisdom saving throw. All right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You conjure up what looks to be a overbearing, matron-y looking
Matron demon.
matron-y looking gnome figure, and who kind of looks like overbearing and just like it has a rolling pin in one hand. You definitely see that the gnome, the little gnome man that's right there, who's significantly younger, like a younger gnome man, and there's like this elderly matrony like mother-in-law looking figure is kind of like hovering over him. And that's all you see.
Okay.
You kind of like in the magical darkness, you don't know if it succeeded or not.
Did it work or not? Okay.
Yeah. But because the gnome is outside, you can see what is manifesting for him.
Gotcha.
Which is his in-law. All right.
Makes sense.
Joe, it's your turn. After Joe, it's Katie. So, Katie, you're on deck on what you would like to do.
Yeah, you're on deck.
I don't know both.
Now we're on deck means that's a baseball term.
Oh, okay. Or baseball, apparently.
Both. Let's go with you, Katie, since Joe has disappeared for now.
Okay. So I'm off deck now, or I'm on the
Yeah.
field
I'm just
You're at the
switching you.
at the plate.
You're at the foot. Well, here he comes. God damn it. Is he coming or not? I don't see him. I'm switching your initiative. Go. Oh, there he is. Damn it.
What?
Joe, you're up. Your turn.
I'm going to water whip like this way so that I don't really have to worry about hitting him. I'm just gonna like try to lasso his ass. So I'm gonna spend another key point,
Okay.
and I hope we have a rest after this. I really do.
Okay. That's a wisdom save.
Sure.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Kind of bitch ass.
All right. Water kind of like disappears into the magical darkness, and you hear a splash. But that's it.
Cool.
And I think half of that.
What?
I passed my deck save.
Ah!
Sorry.
Is that all I can do? I guess.
You can move. You can do a bonus action.
Does Sacred Flame count as a bonus action?
No, that's an action. You can drink a health potion. Drinking a potion in my world is a bonus action.
All right, let's do that, I guess.
You don't have to. I'm just saying you can.
I mean, I'm kind of fucked. Well, no, I can wait.
You could
Yeah.
wait.
I'm still
Yep.
at 36, I guess. That's
You're-
it for me.
All right, Katie, you're at bat now.
Okay, I guess I'll shoot into the abyss.
All right, roll at disadvantage.
You were gonna kill that poor gnome.
Well, there are a lot other.
Here's a little disadvantage thing at the top.
Yeah, there are a lot more people in her line of sight than just the gnome.
I will also say, shouldn't all those people run away by now?
Yeah, they should know better. 15?
Even with the 15, you hear the uncanny confirmation that arrow has pierced flesh.
Huh.
Some kind of
Roll
flesh.
your damage. That was good.
You hit it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that not?
I don't know.
I'm
Could
sorry.
be lots of different kinds of flesh.
Yeah, it pierced its flesh, and you hit it. So
Okay, good.
We are gonna find like a murdered ass gnome once this thing disappears.
So the majority of the people have fled. I just don't want to like spend forever moving tokens.
Yeah,
Cool.
Danthers.
Danther has not moved yet, so he doesn't. You want to move him into the darkness?
He's got senses.
He does actually.
No, okay, fine. No.
He does have advantage on perception that relies on smell.
Can you smell it?
It might feel like brimstone.
What?
It might
All
smell like brimstone, but it might all smell like brimstone.
Does fighting by smell sound like a safe option to you, though?
No.
No. Okay, fine. We'll hold Dancer's action for
I got hearing too.
future hope. Yeah.
All right. With that, you see the monster jump out and over into the well part. Josh, you had a held action.
Yep,
Or Sacred Flame.
Sacred
So
Flame.
now I need to do a deck save, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
That's 16.
Yep, 17.
Damn. So too
No
late.
damage. Your flame just kind of doesn't really find anything, and he's doing a deep dive down into the well.
Oh, he ran away.
Yeah.
Yeah, fear worked.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You
Yeah.
made one of my guys run away.
That was
And killed the other.
And we killed one. And we killed one of them. Let's not discount that.
Yeah. You,
Oh,
as the screams of terror kind of die down and everybody kind of gets their bearing, you do see this large looking creature, and it's almost as if it itself is kind of in shadow. It just looks like even the light, I know it's dead and the light has faded from it, but it just looks like death. It is dead. Trying to emphasize death.
Do I sense anything from, like, can I make a roll?
It is missing a head, so.
Oh yeah, it is missing a head. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So then yeah,
Yeah.
there was that too. You guys, I mean, if you want to investigate it,
I'm gonna go ask Yagra, like, so these things look familiar or anything? Is this your standard variety creature invasion, or because it doesn't really look standard to me?
She looks at it. Joe, you can roll, I guess, a religion.
God damn it. I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
Nothing. So Yagra says to you that there are all sorts of creatures that inhabit Undermountain. She says, but this is the first, like usually trolls come up or ogres or things of that nature. Nothing abyssal.
How the fuck do you get people to drink here?
Because it's exciting. I mean, and you can kind of see like everybody who like they're now kind of like looking at it. One of the gnomes is kind of like poking at it and like looks like he's trying to loot the body.
Bro.
Dibs.
Bro.
Oh.
Can I like pray to the Raven Queen or something, or get that little crow out, my little raven out here? Like,
I don't. How do you propose to do that?
yeah, oh man, fuck it, never mind.
Okay.
Like, I guess that would have all been covered in the religion check, and it's like, unfortunately, fuck religion.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
We still have no idea where Nala is.
No, you don't. This is random encounter.
I think you're full of shit.
Shut up, Joe. You don't know my life. You don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only other thing we can do is investigate the creature and see if there's anything of like
roll an investigation
of importance that it's carrying.
I would also like to do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's missing a head.
Yeah, it's missing a head.
Identified.
Okay. You find on its body 200 gold pieces.
Noise.
Sweet.
Somebody keep a track of that for us.
I'll keep-
I will add it to the holding.
Oh, okay. I'll let you do it.
Yeah, Josh, it's missing a head. That you're really enthralled with that, and you're just very impressed with your Valkyries. That Storm has come
Medicine
to
check. Yep, it is missing the head.
Yeah, Storm has come through for you.
Separated right at the whatever the technical term for
Yeah.
that number spinal column is.
That vertebrae, yeah.
Yeah.
Joe with a 17 investigation. So, Heron, you're the one who found the money. Joe, I'll let you with the 17 investigation. You sense that it is a large fiend, which is demon, and it is something that it has a lot. It has the stench of the Shadowfell on it.
God damn it. Like, so this isn't Orcus, because Orcus isn't demons, is my concern.
Roll a religion.
Fuck the religion!
Roll a history check, I guess. For Orcus.
History!
Roll history.
God damn it.
So Orcus, that's page 153. Let me see what I can tell you with an 11.
Oh shit, he is demons. I thought he was undead.
Orcus is the demon prince of Undeath, also known as the Blood Lord.
He is a demon.
He's a demon prince, so he's a big bad.
Yeah. He looks like shit.
This dude?
He needs to work out.
Right here?
Mm.
This is Orcus for you guys. I mean, he's here, but also, yeah. But you sense the shadow. You sense that this creature came, or at least was recently at the Shadowfell.
You know who we need? We need to go back to that fucking hotel.
In the Shadowfell?
Yeah. And be like, hey, what's going on? Where the fuck is Nala?
That's okay. So the world's a big place. There could be multiple things going on.
Ah!
Just throwing that out there. I mean, you might. I don't know that you want to necessarily venture to the Shadowfell, especially when you.
Yeah, we do have a flight to catch in like, half a day or something like that. A day, I don't know. I forgot.
Yeah, it's like the next day. It's the day after next.
I'd kind of like to. So when we were at the All Faiths Temple, or whatever.
Yes.
What was it that we did there? Remind me.
So you went there initially you went there to look for Nala. You found Sarabi, her mother. She told you where she lived and that she hasn't been heard from in about a 10-day, which would be unusual. I mean, she's an adventurer, so she can go off on her own, but usually gives her mom a heads up if she's going on an adventure.
Sure.
And then you guys investigated and saw that her little shack was ransacked. Saw the demon or the dragon blood.
Yeah.
Found the orb and everything. You went back to the All Faith shrine. You found Sarabi, her mother, and let her know that was what's going on. She seems obviously upset, and she's hoping that you.
Talking right now.
Huh?
Nothing. Okay, I'd kind of like to go back and show her the symbol to see if she has any insight on it.
Okay. It's still early. I mean, it's about like 7 p.m. It's
Okay.
dark and it's rainy, but you guys can definitely make your way that way. Yagra's going to kind of clean up, so we'll.
Even if nobody else wants to go, that's what I would like to do.
I'm gonna have to head out. I gotta get going, but y'all can continue on.
Well, I think this might be a good place to stop. Then.
This is a good stopping point if you guys want to reconvene at another time.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I have no idea what to do next.
Well, now we got time to think about it.
Yeah. Now you guys have time to think about it. Hopefully, you guys got some more clues. Questions, comments, concerns. Your feedback is important. With what is laid out, is it just completely too far fetched, or
No.
No.
It's fine.
It's like I feel dumb for missing something. That's good.
Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something.
I tried to. So think about the things that I have reiterated to you.
I
Think
feel like
about
I'm
those things.
under our shit rolls too.
Just think about the things that I've reiterated to you, especially when it comes to Duck.
The fuck?
I don't know. we can think about it. We can just.
Yeah, you guys think about it.
We'll have to think about it.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
So when do you guys want to play next? And also, do you want to do Joe's thing first, or this would be a good time to talk about that.
Oh, Joe, I don't know if you saw my comment, but that's Easter Sunday.
I did. I thank you for pointing that out. I didn't realize.
You're a terrible person.
I'm not like, we're not religious. We just told Brian's mom that we would go to Easter Sunday dinner, lunch thing.
Oh, that was pointed at Joe, not you. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
These are sharing.
Next Saturday I'm not free. Maybe Sunday.
I'm not. What about the 28th?
28th should be okay. I'm on call, but I think
28th?
Yeah.
Okay.
I should be okay for that.
Brian and Katie?
We should both be good. Neither of us work weekends.
I'm checking right now. Yeah, the 20th is good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Things on the 27th. So,
Oh yeah.
so we're good on the
28th is good.
All right.
So the 28th I can do, but only in the late afternoon.
That's fine. Brian and I are late afternoon kind of people, so.
That should probably be fine.
Yeah.
That's probably better actually for me. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm talking like.
Right?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, like around 3:00 your time.
Works for me.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Cool. So then for the 28th, do we want to do the next session of this, or Joe, do you want to do yours?
I mean, I want to do mine, but honestly, like, I'm gonna be pissed if we don't figure this out.
Either one's okay.
Same. Yeah. Both
What do you want to play, Joe?
Huh?
Like, what do you want to play? Like, are we making new characters, level 9?
That's up to y'all. That you tell me, because I've got 2 different ways I can go.
One, I wouldn't want to futz with Andrew's stuff too much. If it's more convenient to make new characters, I enjoy fiddling around with character creation stuff. So
Brian could help me.
I do too. I love it.
Does anybody have any objections to new characters? And Andrew, if you like this, you can just your guy over to the main quest sometime.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll see that. Some new characters.
Okay.
What do y'all want to play? Oh, I get to play. Ooh.
Well, we'll keep it. It'll be a surprise. So hopefully we don't end up with too many all the same type of character.
Yeah, I don't want to have like the same class as everybody else.
Well, but I think that's the fun part is let's just do it. I think we have to create it in a vacuum.
Let me give y'all some guidelines first.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is not a restriction at all. Just consider it a bonus. Y'all are all part of a group an independent group that is it is canon now, but it's not in the books. It's a new creation. It's called the Mystical Mercenaries. The Mystic Mercenaries, magic, whatever. And all of y'all are very highly regarded, world-renowned field surgeons. That doesn't mean y'all have to be clerics or anything. That just means that when it comes to like healing checks, y'all know what you're about. And if it comes to like doing stuff in the field medically, like saving people, you will keep your cool. You're not gonna freak out if you see blood and guts or if somebody dying. You can just get to work, and I'll give you advantage on those throws.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
Joe, is this a paramedic RP? Is that what's happening?
A little bit.
No.
A little bit.
Okay.
That's so. Oh man, that's super exciting.
Yeah. So, in addition to that, you are also mercenaries. You know, like, so do whatever class you want.
Okay.
So can I ask what the potential breakdown is going to be in terms of like RP versus combat?
Probably mostly RP because, like I said, I'm really new at this, and I'm gonna research as much as I can and be as prepared as I can. But there is going to be a substantial amount of RP.
Okay.
But there will be fights.
Okay. Cool.
That's
So
exciting.
yeah, I'm excited. I'm really nervous. So.
No, I'm down with that. I like that.
I think I know what I'm going to do, so I'm going to
Ooh,
try.
what are you gonna do? I want to know.
I don't know. No, it's going to be
Oh, it's not fair.
going through. Oh, okay. So
No,
Joe,
that's okay, that's okay. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
So we're mercenaries, I guess, from like a role playing perspective. Are we meeting each other for like the first time, or are we like a close knit group who's
That's
been
a good
working
question.
together?
I will lead that to y'all. I think it is very feasible that y'all know each other.
Yeah.
Let's
Like
say
know each other, or like heard of each other's reputation.
I'd say both. Like a couple of y'all can be really good friends. Some of y'all may have like, oh, I've worked with you before, and then someone else be like, you're kind of a newbie. I don't really know you that well. Like think of to Brian's point. Think of a paramedic service, whereas like your best friend can work with you. You could have been partners with them a long time ago and then just got split up. Maybe you know who they are, but you have never worked with them.
I dig it.
Okay.
And you're not evil.
Yeah.
You're not paragons of justice, but it's like you are soldiers and you're professionals, and your moral codes can lie anywhere along that spectrum.
Okay.
Like it.
Sounds good.
And as far as like classes, I don't see any. I mean, if you guys want to talk to each other before, so you end up a group of all druids, like I think that's fair. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
And this is the setting is Faerun or the Blue Coast.
Yeah, it is entirely possible you could run into
Hattori
one day, or Helg or whoever.
Nice.
I mean, you're not gonna, not this time, but you could.
Can we all vacation at the casino, de Helg?
That's the crossover.
Crossover. Oh, I love it. That's great.
So, and if you guys have any questions, please feel free to shoot them at me.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I'm not going to be much help when it comes to character creation. Like,
because they're new characters. Yeah, what level?
Whatever level we are now, 9, I guess.
9.
9.
Yeah.
All right, that works.
Cool.
Nice. Cool. All right. I'll check you later, guys.
Excited. Thanks, y'all. Thanks, Andrew. It was a good game. It was a good game.
Thanks. Yeah. I hope you liked it. Was it Brian? Was the balance okay?
No, I think so. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out what exactly it is that I'm missing. So that's I feel like that's a good thing.
Okay.
It's good to stump Brian. It's always good.
No, well, I'm trying to think because maybe I'm also not giving you guys enough.
No. Honestly, it's I can tell you from experience, it's mystery's gonna be a little bit hard, just because it like when you know the answer, sometimes and it's stuff that like I have the same thing with Call of Cthulhu where I'm like I feel like I'm really holding your hand here, but it was it's hard to see from the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll get there. We'll figure it out.
Okay, cool. I just don't want you guys to be mad at me. We're like, really?
No, literally, none of us are mad. We're all like, we're all like racking our brains, thinking like, how is this?
I feel like we're letting you down by not like.
Yes, exactly.
No, not at all. I mean, I designed it to be ambiguous, but am I like making it too ambiguous? Because, but then also,
No,
like,
I don't think so.
but like the thing is, like, okay, like you're up against like real life like bad guys. Like villains are not stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I'm trying to strike that balance. So.
No, you did good.
Okay, thanks. Cool. All right then. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. It was fun making this map. So.
Yeah.
If you kill Nala, I will burn down your house.
If I kill who?
If you kill Nala, I will burn down your house.
She's. Yep.
Okay. All right.
I'm not at liberty to say anything else. So.
All right. We'll see y'all later.
Bye, Brian.
Bye.
Bye, Andrew.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.